Hey everybody, DeLongshot Signatures here. This is episode 52 of my 2025 TTM returns, and we have 8 successes to share from the past 2 days, including someone who was traded today. So first one we have here is a bowling return. He signed 1 of 1 in 9 days. This is Tom Kreitz. Kreitz won 5 PBA Tour events, some regional events, 1985 Rookie of the Year, and won 2 majors. He is, I'm pretty sure from what I could find, eligible for the PBA Hall of Fame, but has not been inducted. He did retire after a relatively short career. He cited the travel and everything like that as being part of the reason. I think he got married too, so he just decided, after a fairly nice career, that he was done with it and moved on, and he was kind enough to sign that for me. Then we have a former soccer player. She signed 3 of 2 and included a note in 47 days. These are coming back from former U.S. Women's National Team defender Joy Fawcett. She signed both of the photos that I sent to her, included one of her own, and then also wrote a note saying, "Thank you for your kind words. Life has been amazing and looking forward to many more. Take care, Joy." I think she's implying years in that statement, but very, very successful defender for the U.S. Women's National Team. I want to say she's the highest scoring defender in their history, and was inducted into the National Soccer Hall of Fame in 2009. I believe she has also been a coach for the the deaf women's national team. I'm not sure what order that's supposed to be in. So a very cool success there. We will continue with the soccer returns. We had 3 more from current NWSL players. First one is on a card. Came back 1 of 1 in 123 days. It has her on this card as defender, but then her football reference page has her as a midfielder, so I'm not really sure what her position is. But 1 of 1 from Sydney Collins, who was traded today from North Carolina Courage to Bay FC. She has not played in pretty much 2 years. Drafted in 2023, played 4 games, and has been injured pretty much ever since. She represents Canada's national women's team, and it sounds like she has gotten hurt both times that she has played for them and has lost out on seasons with the NWSL. But she was traded for cash something. I don't know if it's like they're trading salary cap or something like that. So maybe it means that she'll get to play. Who knows? But very happy to have that come back and not get lost with her getting traded. These other 2 are also coming back from the North Carolina Courage. Next one is a 2 of 2 success in 74 days from Macy Ball. Signed both of these photos for me. I believe she was drafted by New York, New Jersey, Gotham FC. Played there for 1 season, and then has played the past 2 in North Carolina. And the next one is a 2 of 2 success in 77 days from Feely Rao. She has spent the past 2 seasons with North Carolina, but before that, she played in Bundesliga. I believe she is of German descent. Played there for some time. Won 2 domestic championships, international championships, something like that. Very, very talented, and did really well in European competition. Like I said, she spent the past 2 seasons in the U.S. with the Courage, and I learned some German in high school, but her name was not pronounced the way that I thought it would be. It's Rauch, so I would have imagined Rauch. But it sounds like the end of it is silent, so it's just Rau. Her full name is like Felicitas, but again, with German, I'm not sure exactly how that's supposed to be pronounced. So I just been hearing Feely. But very cool to have that come back. Then we got a couple football returns. This one is from a former player. He signed 2 of 2 in 18 days. This is former offensive lineman, and then for 1 season, tight end, Jake Kupp, who is the grandfather of Cooper Kupp, who is now with the Seahawks, I think. Kupp started over 140 or 130 something games in his career, and I want to say he was like with the Cardinals early on, and for 1 season they had him as a depth tight end. He had 4 catches, and then with the Saints he was put back on the offensive line and did really well there, and also earned a Pro Bowl. We've got a 2026 NFL draft pick, or NFL draft prospect. He hasn't been picked yet. Return. He signed 2 of 2 in 11 days. This is coming back from cornerback for Washington, Tacario Davis. He originally played with the Arizona Wildcats and transferred this past season to Washington. I've had a little bit of luck there, so figured I'd try sending to him. Got it back. He's currently projected as probably a mid-second round pick. I think he's like the 6th cornerback on DraftTech's website, and like the 49th overall prospect for the whole class. So again, we'll just have to see what he does this season. But the season should start tomorrow with week 0, if I remember correctly. So I'll have to see if any of the guys that I have autographs of are playing. But there's not a ton of schools that play week 0. Last success here is one that was a long time coming. I was actually kind of surprised I was able to recognize who it was. But this is an AHL hockey head coach who signed 2 of 2 in 1,354 days. This is Charlotte Checkers head coach Gordy Kinnear. We're sending out to a lot of AHL coaches to try and get some future NHL guys. It's not as direct as you would hope it would be. I don't know if baseball is more direct, but a lot of minor league coaches don't end up becoming NHL head coaches. There are definitely those who have. One of the more recent examples, and a guy that I was actually able to get, was Chris Knobloch, who got hired by the Edmonton Oilers and has been to the past 2 Stanley Cup Finals, unfortunately losing both. But there's been a lot of other AHL head coaches that have been kind of top prospects for NHL head coaching jobs, and they don't end up landing them. They continue staying in the AHL or going on to other leagues. So we'll see what happens with Gordy. Still coaching the same team as when I sent him all that time ago. It's like, 3 years almost? So, yeah, very surprising to see that one come back. But that is it so far. Again, Saturday is always kind of a crapshoot. We'll see if enough comes back in for its own video, or we'll just save it till next week. Next week, I will be going to the Cruz Pedregon open house after work one day. Should be a pretty decent autograph line there. Has been the past several years. And then all of next weekend, I will be at the U.S. Nationals graphing. I've got a bunch of hero cards that I'm bringing. I might bring my book this year just to get a couple of newer names, a couple newer champions added to it. We'll see how all that goes, but could be a little bit of a slowdown next week in returns as I just get everything prepared for that and kind of rest before all that comes down. But that is it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.